How did Stanley Kubrick adapt books into movies? Imagine a world where the pages of a book transform into vivid images on the screen, capturing the essence of storytelling in a completely new way. Stanley Kubrick, one of the most influential filmmakers of the 20th century, was a master at this transformation. His approach to adapting literature into film was unique and often controversial, leaving a lasting impact on the cinematic landscape. Kubrick's adaptations began with a meticulous selection of source material. He was drawn to stories that offered rich themes and complex characters, allowing him to explore deeper human experiences. For instance, his adaptation of A Clockwork Orange, based on Anthony Burgess's novel, showcased his ability to take a provocative narrative and present it through a visually striking lens. Once he selected a book, Kubrick would immerse himself in the material, often reading it multiple times. He believed in understanding the core of the story, which allowed him to identify the elements that would translate effectively to film. This process was not just about capturing the plot. It was about distilling the essence of the narrative and reinterpreting it through his own artistic vision. Kubrick was known for his collaborative approach, often working closely with screenwriters to craft a screenplay that would resonate with audiences. For The Shining, he collaborated with Diane Johnson to create a script that maintained the psychological horror of Stephen King's original work while infusing it with his own stylistic choices. This collaboration was key to ensuring that the film retained the emotional weight of the source material while also standing on its own. Another hallmark of Kubrick's adaptations was his willingness to diverge from the original text. He often made significant changes to plot points, character arcs, and even endings. This was evident in his adaptation of 2001, A Space Odyssey, which was loosely based on Arthur C. Clarke's short story, The Sentinel. Kubrick and Clarke worked together to create a narrative that expanded beyond the confines of the original story, resulting in a film that was both visually stunning and philosophically rich. Kubrick's attention to detail extended to every aspect of production, from casting to cinematography. He understood that the visual language of film could convey themes and emotions that words alone could not. His use of innovative camera techniques and striking imagery often elevated the narrative, creating a unique viewing experience that left audiences captivated. In conclusion, Stanley Kubrick's approach to adapting books into movies was characterized by a deep engagement with the source material, a collaborative spirit, and a willingness to innovate. His films continue to be studied and admired for their artistic merit and their ability to transform literature into compelling visual narratives. Through his work, Kubrick has shown that the art of adaptation is not just about retelling a story, but about reimagining it for a new medium.